Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Lalita, you completely misunderstood me. I mean, is my English not clear? I said I'll go on live after you, not just get off. It was good. It was so good, So anyway, it was unfortunate. I just giving people a heads up. Don't think just because you hear a ding that, oh, you got to go off. That's not right. That's not good. Yeah, you missed that. It was just getting really nice. Anyway, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I read that. I said, I'll go on after you. Doesn't mean like, oh, I got to go off now. Yeah, I know. Language problem. You got to become an American. Next life, you can become an American. Yeah, it was just getting really good, and then, oh, gone. Missed out. Oh, yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare. Oh, my Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare. Another beauty here. Look at this girl. Right, there she is. Pay attention. Don't just look at Karuna, man. He's always asking for your attention. Hare Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna. We'll do that one again. That's so good. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna. Such blessed association I get with you guys. Oh, my God. You're making my life perfect. It's nice to have disciples that can deliver you, man. That's great, man. Guaranteed Vrindavan is here, man. I don't know where I'm going, man. I got the friends of the residents of Vrindavan here, especially the guppies. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Radhe Radhe, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Ah, ah, ah. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna, my Lord Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, my Lord, you're good. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh, my Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hey, Maturidas. All right, man. Hey, here's our new friend. Welcome, Maturidas. Oh, man, that's awesome. Now, you guys all should be like that. Look at that. New guy just comes right on. I like it, man. Bold. You take a lesson from Maturidas, you guys out there, you shy persons. I don't like that. Shy. Get up here and preach. Show the world what our mission is. We got a mission here, don't we? It's been 550 years, man. He's back. He, she. That madman, Lord Chaitanya, is in our midst somewhere. You notice he's hiding behind the seeds, huh? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Purchase your tracks today. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Old favorite here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna. Garanga. Oh my God. Oh my Lord, Sri Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Govinda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Radhe, 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 Govinda. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, 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 Govinda. Radhe, 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 Govinda. Radhe, Govinda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Radhe, Govinda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga. Nanda Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. All right. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's try some of this here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Whew. Man, I'm getting too much blessings from Lalita Ganga. My chanting's getting too good now. Why are you doing this to me, man? I didn't ask for this intensity. I just watched 2 classes in a row, and it's just like, chanting is like expediented at least 1,000%. Thank you very much, man. Woman, woman, man. So we got a new man here. Wow, look at this. Mature Das. Welcome. Yeah, yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, yeah. So what do you think of all this here going on? This crazy, odd madness. Better watch out. You hang out with us, you'll get a bad reputation in ISKCON and all of them. They all. We're all judges here. Lolita's considered a demon. She's demon possessed. But we're having a good time. I don't know, man. To me, this is fun, man. I just love this. Man, it's funny. I had no idea. I was doing this for years, and then Prabhupada came and says, "This has my approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of this." Really? This? Yeah. I didn't know it had. It's been like 25 years since he said that in that lucid dream. But it becomes more and more apparent. Like, yeah, this is important. Yeah, oh yeah, it's different. It's not normal devotees aren't doing this, not being like this. But hey, it's important. Then you start seeing it in the books. It's actually glorifying this way of worship. And that's why I was pointing out to the devotee. Look, the book says no, 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 it's not like that. But the book says no, 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 no. So yeah, this is the way Lord Chaitanya wanted to worship him, Krishna, Radha and Krishna, with the devotion. This is called devotional mellows. So it's time for this. Believe it or not, we're going to prove that this was not just a dream. This was actually Prabhupada's desire for the devotees to move to this platform of worship. They're just not very clear on how to do it. It's only by those who are doing it can you teach it. And a lot of people are trying to do it, and they got little ideas and little speculation in there. You got to find somebody really doing it, really right in there, relishing the mellows, and then all the right understanding comes, like Bhagavad Gita 10:10. That's what I found. That's what I was telling Mathura Das. Shama-san, I've been waiting for this girl. Well, you've been so long. I was going to even give you a call.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hi there,
Yeah.
Shama-san.
Hi.
What happened
Hi,
to
Mathura. Nice to meet you.
Is he here, Mathura Das? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he went up to the right. Yeah. So this is all. It's coming more and more. It's just such a deep thing, prema. It's the most secret of all secrets. It's basically Radharani. She's the embodiment of prema, and she's the biggest secret. Bhakti is the biggest secret. It's Krishna's greatest treasure, and he does want to reveal it now. He wants to show what it really is. And we're just very fortunate to be part of this. I mean, that's why I just like so tickled to have friends, that are also want this, that consider this valuable, and because it's to me is the greatest value, and it's the greatest glory in this whole universe is this gift of worshiping the Lord by tasting devotional mellows. It's also a thing I was telling Mathura the other day. This is, I consider, the perfection of what Jesus came to give. It's the Holy Spirit was given. Matter of fact, I got the Holy Spirit in 1973. Actually, I got some other, awakening before that. It was tremendous. It was this Brahman realization level. It was amazing. to see it, to perceive. It's kind of like the universal form, seeing the universal form of the Lord everywhere. He's in every particle and everything. It was like, oh wow! That was for 3 weeks. Never came down, you know. And then Jesus, the Bible awakened this intense love, and compassion for the world. It was like I didn't know. It's like who the heck, who is, it's like who am I? I didn't know. It's like I went through this change, and I felt this compassion of God, Jesus Christ, for the world. It was unbelievable. I was looking at people. I was crying. Just so moved. Like I felt like God felt. Not that I never thought I was God, but I just felt like I can feel you. How people say I can feel you. I felt that with God. I can feel you, man. I can feel your love for the world. It's like he's looking through my eyes, like that kind of. It was like, oh man, And then I get Prabhupada's books. Oh my God, it's just like one level, boom, 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 deeper. And that was it. And then it was just complete. See, complete Brahman realization, Paramatma, Super Soul, and then Bhagavan level 2. Boom, right in there. As soon as I read Chaitanya Charitamrita, I was like, whoa, man, this is my tribe, man. I belong with these people. Oh, where are they? And ecstasy immediately. And then had a killjoy, the temple president is because as soon as I got Prabhupada's book, I was just loafing like everybody in the world. We're all loafers on the beach. I was in the Laguna Beach, man. I got this book of Prabhupada. Immediately I said, this person knows God like Jesus. I'm going. And he said, where's the temple? He said, right over there. I said, I was down there in 2 minutes. I said, here's my car, here's my trailer, here's my money, my home. I want to be a devotee, like that kind of mood. It's just like immediate. I just knew to do that. I want to follow this man. And they say, okay, they gave me a dhoti, they gave me a bead bag, and I started chanting Hare Krishna in the temple, and the tears came immediately. I got immediately mercy, like that kind of mercy. And the prema started awakening, and I was chanting, and the temple branch says, "Bow, you offensive rascal! How dare you cry in the temple room?" And I went, oh, I didn't know I committed. So anyway, big story, went on from there. But I enjoyed washing the pots, man. They put me right on the pots. Man, I was in bliss washing those pots, man. I loved it. Washing pots, man. I didn't know I was always a pot washer. Did you know I'm a pot washer now? That's all we do here is wash pots. And where are the pots? I was wondering why I like to do the pots. It's like it's such a pleasure in washing pots. And then the Lord gives me a whole bunch of pots to wash. That's all of us. We're all pot washers, washing our pots. So it can contain something. Yeah? This liquid. This liquid is nothing like it. Ooh, man. Now I know why Lord Chaitanya was chanting all the time, man. It makes sense to me. Yeah, it's amazing. It's all like we're in pastimes now. Really, I mean, it really is. If you feel like this, that means Krishna is working through you, and Radha and Krishna are working through you to preach their mission. And you know it. You just know. I remember I was with Janaki, and she says, "Yeah." I said, I think we're in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. She says, "I know we are." This is the pastimes. His pastime. How did he pass his time? In doing this, right? Chanting Hare Krishna, just relishing the name and the closeness and the rapture of being communing with the Lord. What better pleasure for God is than that? This is the Lord's highest pleasure. That's why I was telling people the to know your ras is spontaneously as you tasting this nectar of prem. which you get in the real line, actually. You begin to, you get Bhaktilata Bij, and you begin, you're with a devotee, you simply chants the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. You get this connection, you get purified, you hear enough of the vibration. This is from their chanting and from whatever they say, it doesn't matter, man, the energy. Get purified, and you get bhakti, and you get this taste. And it goes, and then it grows. Now you got your seed. See, the seed of this inclination to chant the holy name with taste, and it increases like a genie's lamp. Every day you just rub it, man, it gets more and more. Yeah, and so you got your bij, and it comes through the bona fide disciplic line. See, this is what I learned from hands-on experience. You know, It's like they say you want to learn Bitcoin. I was studying because that's the new monetary system is going to be something digital like that. So I'm trying to learn it, and I was looking at it through the computer and stuff, and one guy says you can't really learn it. You just got to do it. You just go buy some Bitcoin, you play with it. You start hands on. The same thing with bhakti. The Lord gives us the connection. We somehow or other meet his representative in the line. It has to be in the line, and boom, you get this the money, and then you start playing with it, and then that playing with it is just playing with Krishna. That taste for is you're playing with Krishna, developing a transcendental relationship. Nothing like it, man. It's amazing. Yeah, and it grows, and then all of a sudden you start losing attraction for things in the world. I mean, you do things that are necessary, but it's like you become neutral. Oh, okay, even friends, family from the past, you're just a nice person, and neutral. You still have a love for them because God loves everybody. You have that level also, but God really loves his devotees. I mean, see, this is a great secret. God loves everybody, but he really loves his devotees that are exchanging ras with him. It's very personal, very intimate, very exclusive. He loves this. And that's why that hooks us, because you get this taste of a relationship with the Lord. It just is nothing like it. And there's no one like this. No one like Radha and Krishna. No one like Vrindavan. And this is the gift of Lord Chaitanya through this line now, is the Vrindavan consciousness. So it grows. It grows right into that relationship. And because as we're playing with Krishna, not working with him, but playing with Krishna, literally just relishing being his friend and him your friend like this, you're getting purified at the same time. See, the Lord ain't waiting for you to be perfect. This is what the little needs tweaking in the Vaishnava movement is they think they're going to attain this. Like first, it's the old saying, first deserve, then desire. But it's not really like that. It's first desire, then you'll get the undeserved mercy. This is the way Lord Chaitanya works. I'm telling you from my revelation of all this ecstatic worship. It only comes through that. You cannot understand these things from the book only. Once you get this ecstatic connection and potency, now you can understand through the book. This is even my students can testify for that. Now they got the ecstatic potency, and they're developing every day. They look at the book, and all of a sudden God shows them everything like they show the guru, like they show me. See? Now you understand, because you're in the real line, learning the real way, and not going through the long process of speculations, even in Vaishnavism. Unless you're hands-on and going through this and getting pleasing the Lord more and more by playing with the Lord, like we're teaching here, this taste, and going deeper, 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 heart getting more and more purified. See? Then you come to the point you realize, this is your pleasure. I thought it was my pleasure, and it is. But I'm actually pleasing you first. And my happiness is your happiness. That's Vrindavan. When you know that for yourself, that the happiness of Krishna is actually your own happiness. I mean, hands-on experience, not just in the book, that says it like this. That's the best I've seen in most Vaishnavas. Is, well, it says this, and then they speculate a little bit on it. No, no, no. You got to go through the process of purification. Just like if you see Lalita Ganga now and River now, you look at them a couple years or a year or whatever it was before, and you see the process they had to go through. Because the main thing is the Lord's not waiting here for you to be perfect or you to go through that big long thing. First, what they teach, all the Vaishnavas teach. First you got to do. Let's see, what is it? How does it start? It's such a long process that it's kind of depressing, man. First, you got, you got to go through. What is it? You meet the devotees. You develop some faith, and then bhajana kriya, and then you got anartha vritti. Is that a big hurdle? You're gonna get rid of all. First deserve. First deserve. You get rid of. You renounce everything, and then you'll get a little bit of ruchi. And then from ruchi, then comes, what is it, the other one, a shakti or something, and then some bhav, and then prem. You come here, man. The Lord's going to put you through the ringer, man. He's going to just inside, and you're going to get an experience of God, literally. Because when you're in the real line, all of Chaitanya Charitamrita teaching kicks in right from first chapter of Adi Lila. You get a bona fide guru, first chapter kicks right in, man. You're now, if you go through the process, you're delivered in this life. Because I'm not here to teach Vaidhi. I'm here to teach you postgraduate. What Prabhupada said was postgraduate. See, that's Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are the teachings to help to get people into Vrindavan. This why this incarnation came here. So first chapter kicks in, and now you get the bona fide guru. Now you're going to get spiritual experiences, not just a mental conception. You're going to actually start experiencing spiritual reality. It's going to be real for you more and more and more. But to do that, the Lord, first of all, He's going to give Himself. You're going to get real Bhakti Lata Bij, and that Bij is going to force out all the crap in you. You're going to be throwing it up, man, and sometimes it burns. This is when the Jesus they call the baptism by fire. This is John the Baptist said to his disciples. He said, "There's somebody coming now, and he's here, and he's going to baptize you with the fire and the Holy Spirit." Fire is very important. Fire quickly burns up your karma because Krishna enters your heart and he just starts burning. He just starts like a bonfire, man. Start burning. You feel it, man. Just burn, burn, burn it up. This is the fast track. If you really want Krishna, then this kind of association is ideal because you can, in one lifetime now, you can get Krishna. Well, have we not proved it here that this is bona fide? How many Lalita Gangas do you see, or rivers? And look at this this lady committed to bhakti and all this. She has more spiritual experiences too, but she kind of keeps them cool now, because she doesn't want to get too far out there. Because she's got yoga practice and all that. She could, but she wants to, she has to keep everything balanced, right? Right there, Shama-san. She doesn't want to go too far out because then, yeah. Lolita.
Yes, that's also worth to say that.
What is he asking there?
Say that
Karuna?
again. Oh, Lolita, when did you?
What a stupid question is this again?
Let's not get into that right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't read. No, don't worry. We'll look at that later. What'd you say, Shama-san?
Yeah, it's true. It has to be. I mean, it's not balance. I go there and there and there and there, and those people don't want to talk to me about Krishna. But it's very important to mention that because of listening to you, in March it will be 2 years, and it's really true that I regain connection to God. I mean, we have really connection. It's not like just a bunch of words and it sounds nice. There is relationship, you know. It's
Yeah.
sometimes in whoa, this is everything. This is first place, you know. And he wakes me up every morning, and I just release in my bed like half an hour, 40 minutes, and maha mantra. So his name, he's working in me, you know. I have these visions, and it heals me. It gives me a power. I mean, this is I have no idea how I could more feel that God, you know, in me. It's like in every cell of my physical body, of my transcendental body, and it's every morning like this. And then I have to go, you know, and do stuff and work and develop and so on and so on. But this place is solid. And it's even more every, you know, listening to Shila Gora Haridas. It's so true. And lately, I was talking with some founders,
For
and
finders.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad afterwards. Like 3 weeks, I had a really, because I was sad, you know, because I have to live here anyway in this world, and
Right.
I want to do this proper. But this is what I have to keep, you know, this Krishna, this Sangha, and so on.
Yeah.
But after this talk to these people, I felt like really disconnected. I felt, okay, they want me to prove this experience, and now
Yeah.
I don't know how can I prove it, you know. But it's my everything. And
Yeah.
then River Yamuna, I didn't know with whom I can talk about this, because I just didn't no idea. I had no idea. And then I talked to River Yamuna, and Yamuna told me, don't worry, just keep listening to Shila Gora Haridas. Krishna is doing something in you. And as she told me this, I just realized that Krishna was doing something in me. You know, sometimes it's very funny that how we feel disconnected. Some of members of Sangha calls this purification and so on. You feel disconnected, and you go through really dark night of your soul, but then it's occurred that, okay, you are closer to Krishna afterwards, and this relationship tastes awesome. And yeah, I also chant names of our amazing Guru Maharaj, and I'm purified from 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 this feeling that I have to prove something, you know, to someone. Because going to work, to, you know, some cafe and doing yoga and this and this and this, those people don't want to hear it, you know. I have to spread my energies. I have to be strong. But this Sangha is a source of eternity and of God, and it's like, wow, thank you.
Yeah, I noticed that. You know, is this people are getting a lot of shelter here. We learn by what Krishna's doing. You know, like the results from our. This is like um, sadhu sangha. This is like this is Krishna says. You know, he says, "I'm not." Now I'm talking about Vrindavan Krishna. Vrindavan Krishna is not attained, and is not attained. He says, "I'm not attained by um, by ritualistic devotional service. I'm not attained by austerities and renunciation. I'm not attained by anything else other than sadhu sangha. I'm easily attained." I mean, if you want to chant Hare Krishna and go into maybe liberation or like a Brahmin level, you know, like being a Brahmin, you know, mode of goodness, and you get a demigod position and all that. Yeah, I mean, you can do that through discipline and chanting mantras and associating with Brahmins and stuff, or a liberated person, you know, liberation, you can get that. But Vrindavan, you can only get in sadhu sangha with those sadhus from Vrindavan, actually, in that mood, and in chanting with them and getting their mercy. This is the teaching of Lord Chaitanya and Krishna, actually, in Bhagavatam. If you want Vrindavan Krishna, there's no other real way to do it. Um, It's rare that somebody could attain Vrindavan without such association. Even the goddess of fortune couldn't do it. That's the secret teaching of that one. The goddess of fortune could not attain Vrindavan with her austerity. See, she was following the wrong path to do it. She did intense austerities and all kinds of stuff, but didn't attain Vrindavan. So that's one aspect. There's a lot of reasons, but there's one aspect. She couldn't attain the mood of Vrindavan simply because of association. If she would have had association with a Vrindavan devotee, then yes. But then again, she may have liked her relationship in, kind of that Dwarka mood type thing, with a little bit. But if a person desires that, see, that's the thing. Raganuga Bhakti, according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his Rag Vakma Chandrika, I don't know all these things, but I read in that first chapter, or it might be the introduction, first chapter. The only thing you need is to enter this path that we're teaching here. This is called Raganuga Bhakti, is the greed. Yeah, you don't have to, write. Anyway, all you need is the greed to worship like the devotees you're seeing. See, that's it. See, and that's the only qualification. But a lot of people think, and this is what also says in the thing, is if you see the devotees worshiping like this and you think, oh, I'm not qualified, I can't do it. I have to first go through that big long process and then I'll do it. So you're following a different path. Okay? This is actually bona fide because here it's presented now. You're seeing devotees in their transcendental position worshiping the Lord. And if that becomes attractive to you and you say, oh, yeah, I would also like to worship like that, let me hang out with them. So you just come and hang out with the devotees. It's a great opportunity. Okay? This kind of sadhu sangha is very rare. This kind of sadhu sangha, you can attain Vrindavan. It's possible in this life. If some people get it in a week, even before they're fully purified. Krishna, don't wait. I'm telling you, this mercy is extraordinary of Lord Chaitanya. It's coming in this line. The parampara is really powerfully. This is proving sometimes Radhakund Babajis, they don't believe in our line. They don't believe in it. They say, well, we're going to prove it, that this line is real. You just got to get the right devotee that's in the line. I got the order of Prabhupada. I got the blessing of Krishna, came to my second disciple and said, you're getting my darshan because of your guru. See? So that those two things came in like a few days of each other, when this was just starting. And so this has been blessed. So it will work, and it is already working. It'll work more just because it's blessed by the parampara, and will prove that this is a real deal here. This is not Bhakti. Some of his Bhakti Siddhanta's disciples left and were influenced by these Radhakund Babajis to disbelieve in the disciplic line. And we're here to prove it's right. All the way, just as it was taught, Bhakti Vinod Jagannath Das Babaji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and Bhakti Siddhanta and A.C. Bhaktivinoda are all in line, man. It's all in line, and we're in the line. See? And this is their mercy. By their mercy now, this is being given to the world. So this is overturning all the preaching that all of them have, all the other previous persons have said, that it would take many lifetimes. No, it's this life. Anybody here develops firm faith, and you'll be tested. Everybody be tested. You'll have the biggest guru. I had to go through the biggest guru's test, and everything. They all come up. Go hard. You ain't doing this is not the right way. It's not the real thing. And I had to go and look at them all, check them all out, and say, well, wait a second here. I think this is a special deal here. Something's on sale here, and this is it. And anyway, I got really clear, now I know what we're here to do and to help everybody. Anybody coming here can go through very quick purification. Not everybody is ready for that because, you have to get some people still got the little kalya in them. The kalya. Krishna had to jump into the river there, the Yamuna, and kalya poisoned it. And so Krishna jumps in, and then kalya rises up. See, right? Well, that river is the Hari Katha. It's basically Vaishnavism, as it is now. We're jumping into that river Katha, and whatever's in there comes out. That's little contaminated, little or a lot, comes out to fight with this Katha. How else can there be a new Vrindavan? It has to come through the word. See, the word goes out. The vibration of this kind of intimate communion goes out into the world and then forces Kalya out of that river. Krishna wants a very pure river here of him, of his truth. We're running through the world now, a golden age, right? Isn't there supposed to be a golden age? You think that's a bunch of words? No. This is the golden age of Lord Chaitanya's mercy through this particular Kali Yuga. It's very special. Once every 27 Divya Yugas, 4,320,000,000 years, does this Krishna and Lord Chaitanya come like this to give this special mercy. And this is where the part of that golden thread that goes through this Kali Yuga to show the pure ras here, get rid of all the brambles on the path of pure devotional service, and teach how it really works. And attract people, because it's attractive, man. I mean, people got to get purified. You got a little kalya in a lot of people. Kalya is that, the contamination, and it reacts to this. It's okay. When you really get this and it gets strong, like we're getting strong devotees here, people call Lalita Ganga demons and all this. It doesn't matter to her. She says, they're like little kids. They just need a little help, She cries more for them, their souls. See? It's good. Getting strong now. See, Krishna and the devotees are getting stronger so that we can, really work together. It's like Prabhupada couldn't do what he did alone. He had people working together and brought people to the Vaidhi level. Here we need to bring the devotees, especially, it'd be nice in Mass if we can really get them up there, to the level of this kind of worship. Oh, it'd be amazing, but we got to work together. So you see, in this process, some people come, they go, we got some, and they drop back. You see, they go backwards. They go back to the Vaidhi thing. Back to faith in that, by chanting all my rounds and by chanting, and following the 4 rags perfectly, I'm going to attain. See, you go back to that path. You leave, you already found devotees who've attained Krishna here, and then they leave and go back to that. Or back to Jesus. Some do that. They go back to Jesus. I did it myself. I know how that is. I did everything devotees are doing now. I had this jewel, and I went back to Vaidhi Bhakti. I went and joined Narayan Raj group, and I went back. I got my white cloth and my white bead bag and became very plain again. And it was okay, it was good. I got to taste Vaidhi Bhakti again. I lost all my revelations and realized it, not lost it. It just kind of, you got the Vaidhi realization. I know how that is. There's a taste in that. I know what it is to go back to Jesus because, I went there and I tasted that, and I'm back here because this is it, man. This is so fantastic. I even went to Radhakund Babaji's, who promised something more too. I went to that, and I'm back here because, this is the best. This is the best thing. The mercy was already flowing here. I already got the order of Prabhupada. So just stay with that, man. And, what else do I need, man? I got the blessing of Krishna. This is what the Krishna wanted to show me. Hey, man, don't be a fool. You got the blessing of Krishna, me, Krishna, and Radha, and Lord Chaitanya, and Prabhupada. What more do you need? That's what I realized, what a fool I was. And these people who leave here will experience that hopefully in this life, so they can come to this fast track. Even my ex-wife, I lost my ex-wife. to this. She also started Faith in Vaidhi again, and then went to the Narayan Raj, and then went to the Radhakund Babaji's, promising, oh yeah, just meditate on your. So I was telling Matura, I found it that it works this way and not that way. Maybe for some, I don't know. You guys do whatever you want. I just want to do what works, and I know my mission. I know what I'm here to do. But my wife took that path, and after 20 years, she's goes to Sweden and says, "Well, I don't know." Right? She bought a house in Radhakund. She said, I don't know. It's too hard for me to sit there for hours trying to meditate on my Manjari form and all that stuff. Just can't do it, man. Yeah, of course, this works. She found the jewel immediately, and then left her out. So these are lessons to teach what is real, what is the real deal. So people can find the real path. So I had to personally experience it. So I know what people go through. This is part of being like a spiritual master. You got to know your subject. You have to have life experience. I have, man. And this is the first thing people get tested here. They go to my background. They go, oh, you see, Gaur Hari gave up Prabhupada. He called Prabhupada a demon. Of course I did. I was infected by the Christian thing. You see, the Christians, those who go back to Christianity here, they do the same thing. Oh, Krishna's a false god. That's what they think. I thought too, So yeah, but I got, that's all straightened out. Everything I did, whatever, leaving Prabhupada or going to Jesus, all these things was part of life experience. And devotees need to know you're going to go through experiences to learn the difference between the highest reality distinguished from all levels of illusion, all levels, or lesser truths. This is Lord Chaitanya wants to teach us this. So this is fast tracking it. You don't have to do what I did if you can get it from the stories. See, if you learn from history, you're not doomed to repeat it. That's an old saying. It works. It's true. I am with you, listening. Okay. Govinda here is like the mangoes. Oh, we got somebody here. So Mathura, what do you think about all this? Let's hear a word from you.
Well, it's a whole lot different than my last 27 years in the world of ISKCON. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you were mainly in ISKCON, huh?
ISKCON. Well, then I left for about a decade. I was with someone else. I mentioned to you about this, but a completely different experience. The devotees here are experiencing pure ecstasy, and I'm ready to taste this ecstasy.
All right, man. Yeah, it's great, man.
Thanks for using.
Yeah, so the Lord is giving you experiences, and that's part of it. Part of it. You got to experience different things, and then that's how we learn is by relationships. Yeah, you got to see the relationship between an illusion and the truth. See, or different levels, different things. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and then like more and more, we just go more into this. Just relishing mellows. I did a lot of teaching, or I did a lot of videos out. People can go and learn, the difference between what we're doing here and ISKCON and all this. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what did you do? 27 years you were into this, huh? It's a long time. You seem kind of young. How old are you?
Not too young. I'm going to be 44.
That's still pretty young, man. You started young. How old were you when
started
you
young.
My father was favorable when I was little. So I started chanting when I was 16.
16. Wow, that's sincere. You don't come to Krishna at 16 unless you got some realization, some revelation, some mercy of Lord Krishna, Yeah, it's amazing. Wow. So are you married?
Yes.
Oh,
Now I am married with one daughter.
With one daughter. Wow. And your wife, is she a devotee also? Or?
No, she's an Eastern Orthodox Christian.
Oh, this is good. All right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So this is a good thing to be here too, because I have experience in Christianity, and I like the Bible too. I really like the essence in there is beautiful. They're so these are devotees in the Bible. They're talking about these prophets and everything. They've devoted their lives to God. This is what the Lord looks at. You know, people. This is where one of the things I like to talk about and get clear is how the Lord's real nature. He's not looking at necessarily that do you just know him in name, oh I know Krishna. See, but devotee. He's looking at the devotion. It's like though he may not. It's like that verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, in, I think 11th canto. Uddhava says, "How do I know who your devotees are real? Who really are your real devotees? Because it's a little hard to just know from the scriptures." And so Krishna tells him confidentially. He says, "Not all my devotees know exactly who I am and what I am, or how I exist. But if they worship me with unalloyed love, they're the best of my devotees." He's like that. He's sentimental. He's kind of emotional. It's a devotion. See, and so you can look at Christians or Vaishnavas or anyone, and you can see to the extent of their devotion is their closeness with God. That's and some people like a little more distance. Some people like, well, I like closeness. I like what Lalita has. I like that closeness, kissing Krishna, that kind of stuff. It's very attractive. Intimacy. I like intimacy. A spiritual body intimacy, not this other thing. It's just bodies. I try, once you get this, and then you try to get close to the body, different bodies or anything, gold or like I started collecting little silver in case they change the monetary system. So and I said, well, people really into this, so I'm feeling it, and it's a body against the thing. It's just. Compared to this taste, it's like nothing, man. It's like dry cardboard. But if you don't have this spiritual taste, this is in your mind you're thinking, it's or a woman, a man, But when you have this taste, then you see it's not really you. It's like where's the communion? What? Just invokes the modes of lust, the modes of nature in you. This dissolves the modes of nature, and then you live in ras, transcendental, ecstatic communion. It's just is why people think we're weird because this is not normal. Like what Radha's guru, we're some of the devotees who have gurus, they think this is what are you going to go? He's abnormal. He's right. This is totally abnormal. This is means above normal. This is abnormal. I think it might be. It should mean that above normal. Above the normal way of worship. When Lord Chaitanya was worshiping, you get a little insight of what it was back then. It was probably extraordinarily more deep, but still, mellows are mellows, And people called them madmen, literally. The Vaishnavas called them mad. You're a madman of Lord Chaitanya. Even Raghunath Das's Goswami's father and said, "Hey, man, he's a madman of Lord Chaitanya. He was mad after Lord Chaitanya." We're just like this creates like a transcendental lust. Got to have the Lord, man. You got to have this relation. Got to have this ecstasy. I was telling people They wait for a year to go to a Gaur Purnima appearance day of Lord Chaitanya or a Radhastami or Krishna Krishna's thing, birthday. Could you imagine waiting, Lalita, for Krishna to appear for a year? Krishna appears every day. I show you that the worship here is so extraordinary. It shows you the internal worship that the external worship is a reflection of. The blowing the conch is this. This is blowing the conch. Offering water in the conch is the tears from the devotees. Isn't it? Think about it. It's the revelation that comes called internal worship. The Lord wants, very much, Jesus said, the Lord very much wants the worship of spirit and truth. This is what we do. Spirit means spirit, man, not the modes of nature. That's a spirit. See, spirits are, that's a spirit in you that's motivating you. Modes of nature, passion, ignorance, and goodness. See, it's a spirit inside you. See, and it motivates you to act in this world. But the Lord, see, Jesus is very deep. He said, no, the Lord wants to worship in spirit, the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is this devotion. See, this devotion. You only get it from devotee. It first came through Jesus and now comes through the real line of if a person has really got that spirit of Jesus, either brought it in from a previous life, or they get it from the preaching, the word of those who are spirit filled. It's just simple. This is a real line, whether it's Christianity or Vaishnava. Vaishnava is meant to be even more pristine because we have more knowledge. See, that's why I say it's the perfection of what the Christians started. Yeah. So why don't you share other devotees' videos on your page? Okay. Yeah. Karuna, I think it would be good if you listen. Just forget about your mind going all over the place. Just sit there and listening to this, because that's how you get purified, by really attentive hearing. Triggered, yeah. So that's good. It's good you get triggered. That's part of the purification. Everybody's going to get triggered here. This is where you're going to learn real Chaitanya Charitamrita. A lot of people, sometimes they think, oh yeah, I know what Gohari's doing and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then we'll teach you. It'll teach you in the book. It says, chapter 23, and those who prema bhakti has awakened in their hearts, not even the greatest scholars can understand their mind, emotions, intentions, or plans. No, you can't understand. It's a whole different level of consciousness, a level of experience. That's why, Bhakti Siddhanta, is Vamsidas. You ever read anything about him there, Mathura? Vamsidas? No? Vamsi? Oh, he's great. There's a little book. You can find it probably on the internet. Maybe they have a PDF. Old book. And Vamsidas was a strange devotee, man. This guy was just totally out there. And didn't follow anything properly. All he did was follow his love for Krishna and Radha, and he had the deities, never changed their clothes, never took a bath. His hair was just out, wild eyes, and all this. And Bhakti Siddhanta gave him the greatest respect of a pure. He said, I could see the symptoms of pure devotee in this guy. And but his disciples and sannyasis, even, he told them, he said, go bring this present to them, but just drop it at his doorstep. Don't look inside his tent. Don't look at him. Just drop it there, because otherwise you're going to be critical. Your mind's going to go all over the place. Because you're going to see he's not following like you're following. He's not doing like you're doing. See, so what devotees have to understand, well, they don't have to, but if they want to understand, is devotees who have attained this Ras platform truly, genuinely, really, this is what we're here to prove what it is. They're not obligated to follow strictly the rules and regulations because they're following another path now. This path is, if you chant one name, and ecstasy awakens in your heart and the eyes fill with tears and all that stuff, and a person chants 16 rounds, your one name is more productive than that 16 dry rounds. This is the kind of things we teach. This is why I say, hey man, why don't you come over here? You chant one name. It's like chanting better than chanting more, even a lack of dry rounds. One name with devotion, awakening the heart. Oh, that's much better. So we're here to prove that this path is stronger. This path is more desirable. This path is more desirable to Krishna and gives Krishna more happiness, as well as you more happiness at the same time. This is all these things we teach. We teach like what Jesus said. Jesus said, the Lord is very much looking. See, told the woman at the well, 4th chapter of John, the woman at the well. You can tell your wife she can listen to that. I'll preach up here about Jesus, man. I love Jesus. I'll prove that we got Jesus in our midst too. He told the woman, the Lord is very much looking. I'll show you they're on the same page as Lord Chaitanya too. Jesus said God is very much looking for this kind of worship in spirit and truth. You have to go all the way up to the mountain to worship God. You got to go on a big pilgrimage to worship God. We worship anywhere in spirit and truth. The Lord very much wants this kind of worship. This is rugged. This is spontaneous devotional service. Lord Chaitanya said the same thing. Krishna says, oh man, would you stop doing that? I've had enough of it. Stop these pop-ups now. Just listen. No more pop-ups, Karuna. Get me off track. You got to be listening, man. Otherwise, you miss the whole thing. I don't want to see that. Drop it, man. Listen, hear attentively. Otherwise, just zip it up. Spare the rod, spoil the child, man. Gotta whip that boy, man. Where's my strap? I whip him with my tongue. Where was I? Oh yeah. So Jesus, probably Lord Chaitanya said, all the world worships me in awe and reverence, but that kind of love is weak. It doesn't control me. It doesn't overwhelm me. Okay? See, so that's Jesus and Lord Chaitanya were teaching the same thing. They want this intimacy, this ecstatic, intimate worship. See, all the world is. So I'm going to come. So he came as Jesus to start things, and he came as Lord Chaitanya to perfect this. And he came, as I said, to show the world, like, hey man, this is me, Radha and Krishna combined in Lord Chaitanya. See, and this is what is my mood. This is my happiness. I like to be with my intimate devotees. The other devotees are more, I respond like that with them. But look at my intimate devotees. They love me. I love them. And I give them my transcendental body, and they can give it to anyone else. See, that's the principle we work on here. Yeah, you got to find a devotee who the Lord has given his transcendental body. He says, oh, I've given you my body because you love me. You have real, genuine love for me. Therefore, you can sell it to anyone at any price. The price here, just come here, hang out with the devotees, make friends with devotees like Lalita Ganga if you're lucky to have the good intelligence to do so. You get her blessings, man. I do. Look, a couple of classes, my chanting has increased. I'm going to watch some more, get some better chanting, man. I want more. I'm greedy. She's got me greedy. I think there's a special being in that, special hidden personality. Yeah. So, that's it, man. And so the devotees are here to reflect the happiness of Krishna in this world. To show Krishna's happiness is this devotion. Just like Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya came to show that God's happiness is this devotion. That's why he came as Lord Chaitanya. He said, boy, he became a Raganuga Bhakta in Vrindavan. Can you imagine? He's in Vrindavan. He's showing the path even in Vrindavan. He's saying, look at this Radharani, man. She worships even better. She has more understanding of me than I have of myself, because of the strength of her love. That verse is right there in chapter 1 of Adi Lila, man. desire and seeing the love of Radharani was so great, so fantastic, man, that she's experiencing a happiness that I can't even understand because of the strength of her love. And because of her love, she knows more about me than I know about myself. And because of the strength of her love, see, love is strong. You know, look at, I can't understand all these qualities in myself that she alone can relish by her love. Therefore, he came as Lord Chaitanya. See, he was attracted. He knew he couldn't come. He had to come in that mood of Radharani to taste what she tastes. And then at the same time teach us. You notice we got to do the same thing he did, right? We got to chant and relish mellows like he did. That's why he did. He came here to show us how to be like him, do like he did. We're like little Krishnas in that sense. Krishna came to relish Ras. Well, who's interested out there? You interested in this? That's the canvassing. That's why we must, if we're going to preach this, if this is going to be manifested, we got to do what he did. We got to show the big smile you get on your face when you're tasting intimacy with Krishna. You got to show the extraordinary happiness and get people greedy, whoever is interested. A lot of people not greedy enough, you notice? So therefore, Bhagavad Gita teaching is for those persons. Oh, well, if you can't worship the Lord with loving ecstasy, or you're not interested in doing it, then follow the rules and the regulations and develop a desire to attain me. See, he didn't say follow the rules and regulations to attain me, did he? No. Follow the rules and regulations, develop a desire to attain me. Because when your desire grows, and then you see where those who've attained Krishna and Radha's association, oh, I think I want to worship like that. Well, come in the door. They're the door. Come in the door. Come see. Come see a lot. Come hear a lot. Wash your clothes. Doesn't that make sense? See, all that you get from if you don't chant and ecstatically like you see here, you can't understand these things. You won't get the power to teach it. It comes from years and years, if not lifetimes of worship. That's why I always said the devotees have to be sent here. Because I can't imagine. I looked, if unless your guru is like this, and then they have to also get the order. Like Prabhupada he could teach this. Of course he could. Oh, Bhakti Siddhanta, all of they could teach, but they didn't, did they? They taught Vaidhi. That's the Lord's order. They followed the order of the Lord, the inspiration of the Lord. Just like when Lord Chaitanya was here, Nityananda and Advaita weren't teaching this like a lot, like really promoting it. Maybe to some intimate, but not promoting it. Then they got the order of the Lord. Lord Chaitanya said, hey, Nityananda, if you don't act a little more wild in this world, how are we going to accomplish our mission? And what was that mission? To spread this ecstatic devotion, the glory of it, so that people would worship like that and make the Lord really happy. Okay? So you got to be a little more wild. Otherwise, we can't do this. And I give you the order, give this even to the lowest persons. It has my approval. You give it even to the lowest. Don't look for qualification. Just whoever will take it, give it. Okay? I got the same order. 1996. Unbelievable, huh? Well, it's true. Look at that. She's a lousy housewife. Ask Balaram. Can't even fold a towel properly. Look at this woman. And look at that lady there hooked on the machine. Hooked on the machine. And she gets it. And look at Janaki. Followed strictly the rules and regulations for 40 years, man. Almost initiated by Prabhupada. But missed it by maybe a year or so. Yeah, and people are getting this, but why? Because it's blessed. It's all in the line, and so in an honest way, we're giving it. It comes with faith in the word, man. The faith in the message. That's how Jesus preached. The Lord gave a message through him. Just believe in me and you'll get the Holy Spirit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Let's get River up here. Yeah, there she is. You sit in the corner there, Karuna, for a while. Put your little dunce cap on. You watch that guy when I'm not around, so you don't spare the rod. Yeah, so whatever I was saying, I forgot. Doesn't matter. We've been mature. We've been doing this for years. 4 years, these guys have been coming. How do you get people to go to church every day? It must be something attractive. These people, if they can do it, they'll come every day. It's amazing, without fail. Lose sleep, all kinds of strange things. I don't know how they do it, but look at the result, man. Look at the result. They're getting what they desire. That's all Christian. He says, what do you want? You want gold? You want women? You want money? You want a man? You want a husband? What do you want? See, they come in here and they say, hey, we want you. We want this kind of worship. Yeah.
It's an addiction, Guru Maharaj. We can't go back anymore. It's not possible anymore. It's an addiction.
Addicted. Yeah. Krishna's bagged you and tagged you. It's better than being bagged and tagged by Bill Gates, huh? Ooh. See, we talk about Big Brother, I just love you. The more you get into this, the more you worship like this, the more you look at the reflection here in the world and you say, oh, that's just reflecting how it works in the spirit. In the spirit, you got a big brother and big sister. See, they're the ones who are more mature in devotion in the bhakti, and you come under their shelter. That's even in Vrindavan, they got group leaders. It's the way it works. So here you got to get a group leader, and if you're not good with that, if you think, I don't want, this is what got some immature persons. They come and they say, oh, we want to be the group leaders now. Oh, I see. Krishna knocks you out for a while, takes you out. What happened to Mathura? Where are you?
He wrote he needs to get his daughter.
Oh,
He wrote.
okay. Oh, you wrote. Okay. All right. Well, see you later, man. Nice having you. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, group leader. Yeah. So you either get a group leader with Maya, which is, they're the big brother. And it's so funny. They have in George Orwell, 1984, they have the idea of big brother, and basically depending on the government and the government, it gets very parental, isn't it? Biden, very parental. It's like, oh, he wants to be our father. The government they want to do stuff like that, want to be our father. And so, no, you got to come under big brother here spiritually. Otherwise, you can't do it. Okay, let me see here. Be right there. It's a little cold. Oh, there it is. Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right, let's chant a little Hare Krishna here. Everybody, keep your mics open. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So isn't that Maturi, sincere guy, huh? It's pretty amazing, huh? See, we only get choice people here, the chosen ones. The Lord Jesus, sincere heart, Yeah. It's worth it just to get the sincere devotees, and then one by one, and then it gets stronger, and then more purification can happen for others. Got to build an army, first the Lord chooses. Not your business. Yeah, there you go. You got it. We're going to triple team Karuna. He has no chance now. You're finished, Karuna. You're finished. Let's see him. You're finished. You got 3 people gonna whip you.
Oh yeah, I've got enough of him. Really, I've really got enough.
Put him down. Just a small appearance. Okay, let's chant a little bit. And
Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Oh my God.
What happened?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna
Krishna
Krishna. Okay, maybe we'll read a little bit now. Let's try that out. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. What happened here? Okay. Okay, this is 10th Canto, Chapter 39, Akura's Vision. Shukadev Goswami said, having been honored so much by Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, Akura, seated comfortably on a couch, felt that all his desires had been contemplated on the road were now fulfilled. Oh, anyway, Shukadev Goswami said, having been honored so much by Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, Akura, seated comfortably on a couch, felt that all his desires that he had contemplated on the road were now fulfilled. I'm going to read the word for word. That's really nice. Sri Shuka Uvacha, Shukadev Goswami said, Shuka, comfortably. Uvista, seated. Paryake, on a couch. Ramakrishna, by Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna. Uru, very much. Manita, honored. There's a kind of a code in this one too. Comfortably, first of all, shuka means comfortably in this context, but it also means taste. See, shuka means sweetness and taste. See, comfortably. So devotees are like that. They're very comfortably seated in this taste with Krishna. It's very sweet, very nice, very comfortable. Otherwise you're going to be uncomfortable in this world. Yeah. And on a couch. See, reclining on a couch. Lord Balaram, and been honored so much by Lord Balaram and Krishna. And that's the honor. It's like Jesus said. Jesus said, you Pharisees, you're looking for honor from people, from each other. You're looking to be honored. That's why you're towing party lines and all that. That's illusion. You sell out, you compromise. See, because you have motivation in your worshiping of God. See, so Jesus said, he says, he and all devotees are like, they look for the honor, to be honored by God. See, the honor by Krishna and Balaram, Radha and Krishna. That is the honor. It is like, it's not like you're looking for that. It's like, it's an honor to be with the Lord, a privilege. This is what you're privileged. You feel, you experience being privileged. It is an honor to be with God, and one is honored by God. The Son is honored along with the Lord. That's why you see, first, most people can't understand the transcendental nature and workings of the Lord. They're looking for honor with people. This is illusion. In the illusion, everybody is looking for name and fame and honor, right? And then what they do, I want to become a president and be important, and then you're honored by people. And, I remember this thing, Trump, it was behind the scenes. They didn't know the camera was rolling. He says he was signing autographs. He says, you can sell this on Amazon, on eBay for $10,000, my signature. You see, like feeling of self-importance. Yeah, I'm not saying the guy's bad. I mean, he's just, this is what people do. They want honor. And if they don't get it, it's like, oh, the person doesn't like me. See, that's how you transcend it. You go into truth. The truth is, oh, I see, that was an illusion. What I was really seeking was the honor of God. Literally, I come here seeking the honor of God. I want to honor the Lord. My happiness is honoring Krishna. And to giving honor and credit where credit belongs. Could you imagine preaching here? If I didn't have this mercy of the Lord, of this honor to be with the Lord so intimately, I could never speak like this. I could never see these things. He shows me everything. I want to honor him like that. Naturally, because you give credit where credit is due. See? So the Lord is saying, yeah, and I'm just so happy and so honored that you're my friend. I'm going to make sure that you get honor for that. Isn't that amazing? We get all this honor just by playing with Krishna, just by enjoying, relishing his friendship and Radha and Krishna's friendship. All of a sudden, people start to say, oh, there's a Bhaktivedanta. We'll be started calling Lalita all these names. And she could see how it feels. Yeah, But that's what it is. Hey, man, Krishna lives inside you like strongly, and you're committed, and you're not going to go anywhere and run away and all that. Then the Lord wants to honor his devotees, because if you don't honor the devotees, they're the door. Isn't that funny? The whole reason to honor the devotees is, the Lord wants to do it anyway, just naturally, but at the same time of him relishing the ras, he really enjoys praising his devotees, just like the devotee very enjoys praising the guru and Vaishnavas and the Supreme Lord. The Lord likes to do it too, and so it's on the same page. See? And so the devotee is honoring the Lord, and the Lord honors the devotees. And then when people honor the devotee and give honor to the devotees, you get the mercy of Krishna. See? The Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur taught the mercy of Krishna follows the mercy of a devotee. So getting the mercy of the devotee is more important. Well, actually, it's not more because, well, in a sense, it is because you'll perfect your devotional service that way. Okay? Otherwise, you may get the mercy of Krishna, but that mercy is to meet a devotee so you can perfect your worship. Perfecting means bhakti lata bij, everything we talked about today, this kind of thing. And then you have the inclination to glorify the Lord without speculation as he really is, and really purify people and give a pure teaching, not a false ego mixed teaching, mixture in there. No, just straight truth. And that's what sets people free. Yeah. It's like Jesus, when Jesus would say, he gave honor to the Father. He never said, I do in these miracles. The Father, he says, look at what the Father is doing. Look at the Father is doing. Look at the Father is doing, because that's what he's awakening inside you. And the Lord says, yeah, you see what's happening for you. You're going through the door. My devotee is the door to this kingdom of God. It's always been like that. And if you can't recognize a real devotee that's giving access to the kingdom, then you missed the boat, because they're the boat. Better embark or not. Could you imagine the Vaishnavas getting this kind of prema that you see here without this association? It's not going to happen. It hasn't happened, has it? Until they come here, they don't get it. Just the way the Lord works. That's what you get when you honor the devotee. You play with the devotee long enough in ecstasy. He says, well, if they don't come through you, I gave my transcendental body to you, and I don't give it just to any Tom, Dick, or Harry. I'm giving it to this Tom, this Dick, this fool, this hairy guy. And then you get it like that. You get it through those. Yeah. You see? So, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? This is getting better every day. I was just like, wow. Even at this time, and the whole world is cracking up, man. It's like, crack up, Do what you do, Lord. I don't know, man. Doing it for a reason. Maybe you're just trying to get people serious and bring them here. I've noticed I'm meeting a lot more people now that seem to be like needing to make this connection. I met a guy on the pool. This guy, he was yesterday in the pool, just sitting there. He looks like a bodybuilder and all this, but he was a sweet guy. He was real nice. He was just getting. He's telling me about his spiritual journey, that he met this woman, and they're going to get married, and she happens to be like an Indian descent from Sri Lanka or something, and her father is like a guru, literally like, this guy. He says, yeah, I get to meet the father, and he's not somebody you can see often. He says, you got to wait a long time to see this guy. I get to see him. Ooh. You didn't get a long time to see who was really important, because that's just the Brahman thing, Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, he's happy he was feeling like he was progressive in his journey in life, because he was, before that I was kind of, just interested in the world and stuff. And then I met this girl, and she's a Brahmin, and I felt my vibration go up. They're more Indian, Indian body, so they have a kind of more pious thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Back to the story here. Yeah. Um, what happened to the thing here? Oh, I know what happened here. Okay. Yeah. So, actually, we'll do it like this too. Yeah. Shukadev Goswami said, having been honored so much by Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, Akura seated comfortably on a couch. I mean, it's the Lord. This is amazing. I just love this transcendental mellow thing because it's so pleasurable to honor, transcendental pleasure to honor devotees and to honor the Lord. And the Lord he loves honoring his devotees. This is a wonderful relationship. And this is spiritual. This is how people, when they're ready to be delivered, they get such teachings, where your vibration is lifted to that level of honoring and praising what is transcendental, and that's the devotees and the Lord and their qualities. You just want to do that. You're attracted to do that. You have a relationship with that transcendental Lord to do that. So it's a really wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think I need to take a little bit of a break here. Maybe. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit more here. On the road we're now fulfilled. Let's look at the next verse. My dear King, what is unattainable for one who has satisfied the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Again, this what I was mentioning before. This is the highest satisfaction, Lord. Anything devotee would want, the Lord would give to such a devotee. But the devotee doesn't care about anything but the Lord. They just want this relationship. They just want more of it. They want to relish the happiness of being close to God, close to the absolute eternal truth. Okay? But if somebody did want something, the Lord would deliver it. Yeah. So, what is unattainable for one who has satisfied the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Yeah. So, what is unattainable? Is especially like the Lord is the whole prime object of attainment. It's like that is the only thing that is completely satisfying to all souls. Okay? He is the desired object. See, not everybody knows that because of contamination. See, so, and if you've pleased the Lord, this is the thing. Can you imagine how quick you can attain God's mercy and freedom and deliverance just being around those who know the highest pleasure of the Lord? See, that know the highest, what is it? How's it put here? Yeah, has satisfied the highest satisfaction of the Lord is this ecstatic worship. This is how we're addicted, right? He's addicted to this, and we've become addicted too. That's how, where our safe position is. It becomes so clear to us that, wow, this is the most important thing in the world. This is the greatest object of attainment is that transcendental relationship with God, where I call him and he comes really close, and we go deep into this relationship forever. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd like to speak more about this, but I'm starting to feel really tired. I think I'll just go for a while. If if you guys want to continue, go for it. You can also start your thing from your kunjas. This is Freddie Sukadev. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I just finished it and very ecstatically. Ah, okay. Okay, I'll see you a little bit. They really pissed you, Muna, off. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I gotta take a little nap, I think.